Ransacking allows you to destroy the target and gain resources. Its duration depends on the combat strength of a ransacking army, the type of district, and its fortification value. Sucks to be you, my dudes. Rawr, and such. 2 turns, and then we'll have our 4th. Hey, yo, Gary, how you doing, mate? Thank you so much for dropping by. How's it going? Let's get a shout out for Gary. Help if I could spell your name. There you go. It's not a difficult name. I just suck at spelling. But thank you so much for dropping by, mate. What were you playing? Distant Worlds 2. Oh, fantastic. Is this a new run that you're playing at the moment, or is it a continuation of one that you've had going for a little while? I do feel better, mate. Thank you very much for asking. More Froggos. Is this the only entrance to the location? It might be. We can always have a peek around. I'm just going to have to pass the turn here. It's fine. I don't mind. They just became the Assyrians. Damn it! So they just upgraded. Which has extended our wait for 3 turns. You suck. But I'm committed. Yeah, that's right. You ransacked the district belonging to Unknown in Nashira. I very much hope that they're gone now. I don't know. I could found an outpost here, claim the territory. It has horses. It might not be a bad place to go. It's got a decent bit of food, a lot of production. Not much science, though, but... Well, sadly, it's very late, and I have to go to work tomorrow. We'll look into the vault, though. I'll take care, Gary. You have a good sleep, mate. Okay, that felt very good. Imagine being agrarian. Okay, I think we will claim this territory. And we're going to just drop it right there. I could drop it anywhere, really. I guess I could put it here and would get a little bit more. I think these are ruins, are they not? Actually, let me just cancel that for a second. Yeah, ruins. This is prairie. Is there any particular difference here? Like, would this change the tile type? We're going to go here. There's more production, so I think that's better. There we are. And with that... Oh. Is that our... Oh, that's our border. I was like, oh no, we're bordering someone else. I didn't notice, but no, it's us. Okay, I think it's time for us to upgrade. So, the ones that have been taken. We have lost a... This is an aesthete. Gameplay orientation focus on influence and diplomacy. +2 stability on district, stability science, such and such. They have the Zansh. Horse-towed vehicles carrying a crew of 2 and help commanders observe and control the battlefield. It's their unique unit. Also, we've lost the Phoenicians. They're an economy-focused tribe. +2 money per traders, combat strength on naval units. Their unique building is Haven, -10 stability. +2 money per adjacent coastal water, +2 money per adjacent lake. On city or outpost, +1 farmer, such and such. Biraim. That is a unique naval unit they've got. The Olmecs who are another aesthete. The Olmec head. +1 influence food. Also, gone are the Nubians. They're another Economy focused, they have the Miro pyramids, +2 industry, +2 money, +3 money per adjacent makers quarters. That's actually a really good one. The Mycenaeans are gone. They're a combat focus. Also gone are the Harappans. Oh no. Yeah, the Harappans are gone. Dear Lord, a lot of them are gone. So, the Assyrians, another combat focus. The Babylonians are a science focus. The Egyptians, sad, +1 industry on the tile producing industry, -10 on district industry, grand planners. They are a shame to have lost. The Egyptian pyramid is an amazing one. Harappans are a food focus. Yeah, this is the consequence of us taking a long time to move to the next era. We're probably one of the last people to move to the next era. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, we are the very last person to move to the next era. So the best ones are gone. The Harappans and the Egyptians. Like, in terms of the biggest impact in the ancient era, I would say the Harappans and the Egyptians are the best, personally. Or at least they better fit my playstyle. Hittites, the Sumerians. Oh, these are a diplomat. This is a new group, and no one has taken these. Gameplay orientation focused on generating and collecting leverage. Diplomatic empires receive more fame when earning diplomat era stars. They can force a ceasefire in one territory for 10 turns, informing the international community that all unauthorized military units present there are trespassing. Any such army generates a grievance and thus a leverage intel on the demilitarized territory for each successive turn that's spent there. Every unit will produce +1 leverage for your empire. Okay, so this is... something I'm completely unfamiliar with. If the targeted territory has already been claimed by an empire, only the owner and any empire they have authorized to cross the borders will be able to move freely within it. If the targeted territory was unclaimed, the empire establishing the demilitarization will be considered its temporary owner. Learned addition, -10% on attached territory cost per remaining city cap count, -25 costs on signing treaties with independent peoples. Aduba, +5 leverage against all known empires when the Aduba is built. -10 stability, +2 science, +1 science per adjacent farmer's quarter, +6 science per adjacent main plaza, +6 science per adjacent administrative center, counts as a research quarter. And you get quite a nice unit there. Anti-cavalry, close combat, unified force, grants additional combat strength for each Aga Ush unit in the same army. Then we've got the Karalans. +1 food on farmers' quarters per adjacent farmers' quarters, +1 industry on makers per adjacent makers. Okay, so it's just kind of an adjacency bonus focus there. Ceremonial Plaza allows construction of a new district, +2 faith per adjacent district now. See, you can absolutely go for like a religious push with these. Healers. Relying on the medicinal properties of plants, healers help promote peaceful nurturing society. As a melee close combat unit, Plant Lord provides health regeneration to all units in their army, even outside of friendly territories. Now that is actually very nice. Can set one city at a time into land raiser mode. All money and science are converted into industry. This mode lasts for 20 turns and can be toggled off. It can be toggled on again after waiting 20 turns. Gains 20 stability when completing the district construction. The band 2, who are a expansionist one, they gain extra fame for expansionist era stars. Harmonious Amalgamation, +2 influence per number of adjacent empires on territory, replaces regular outposts, +10 food on adjacent cities is fortified. Oops, sorry, that went the wrong way. Target another empire's outpost or administrative center with an army to forcibly add it to your empire. This will take the army a few turns and can be interrupted. You cannot trigger multiple annexations at the same time, and it will need to wait a few turns after each successful annexation before using this affinity again. Yeah, it's kind of a cheap thing to do, but it's a thing you can do. Immediately bring one of your empire's territories back into its sphere of influence again. Influence for each adjacent territory already in your sphere. If you do not have the strongest influence in the territory, there is a high chance it will start converting back after you use this action. Really, the things I mostly look for are the buildings that they build. So these are our only options. We have 4 options here. One is expansionist, one is industrial, one is diplomat, and one is combat. Oh, Anonymous, thank you very much, mate. It's Pembroke Hapis is Welsh for happy birthday. Diolch, mate. Militarists immediately raise a full army composed of militia units. This will consume 0 population in the selected city. I mean, that is pretty amazing. Also, God, a minute, I've got to log back in. Give me a second. Oh, no. My events feed is like, no. Why you do? You haven't done anything in a bajillion years. I don't remember who you are. Now it doesn't want to do it. I'm going to have to do that during the tea break. I'm sorry. It's been that long. I'm not prepared. I apologize. But thank you so much for whoever just tipped. I will check that out during the tea break. Sorry. Aavak, does the horse tile benefit the... Well, it might do. Let's have a look. Calissa Fox, just dropping in to say you're all amazing and have a good night. Would love to stick around, but must sleep. Completely understandable, Calissa. Thanks so much for dropping by, though. It's wonderful to see you in chat whenever you can drop by. Place a regular outpost? No, I don't think so. I am feeling the Sumerians. But the faith bonus there is pretty nice as well. See, you want to pick good trait bonuses. That one I don't think is an amazing trait bonus for us. This one is just a good trait bonus. Minus 10 on attached territory cost is a pretty solid trait bonus. And minus 25% cost of signing treaties with independent peoples is also not too bad. Plus 1 combat strength on unit. Plus 20 food, industry, and money and science on each owned city per occupied city. I mean, that depends on if I'm occupying cities. Whereas this is just always good. I think it might be cool to push for religion. Let's see if anyone else has got religious bonuses. Sorry, my bad. I don't think anyone does. Not seeing anyone with particular religious bonuses. No. Yeah, the ceremonial plaza, if I can pop that in the middle of an area and then just build districts around it, that could really, really help us out. And I think early on, getting something which allows us to double down on resources will have longer legs than something like this, which is not going to be as big of a concern until a bit later. I mean, sure, yeah. Remember that these buildings can only be built during the era in which I am the Sumerians, which will end next era. So this would be very useful now. And once I've built a couple of them, that's great. But no, I think this one, and the healers are going to be an interesting unit. If I can stick them in a couple of groups. Yeah, I think we're going to go with a builder focus. I am interested in finding out a little bit more about the diplomacy focus, but not right now. Okay, let's have a look. In these public places, ritual food offerings are made to the gods, allows construction of alarm, must be placed next to coastal waters or lake. Oh. Can be built once per territory, does not require being connected to the main plaza or administrative center. Ah, so must be built next to a lake. That does decrease their function for me a little bit. Let's have a quick look. There are no lakes. Oh, there's one over there. But yeah, for example, in this territory, I wouldn't be able to build it. Yeah. No, that's a good call. There are not going to be many places I can put that. This lake counts as 2 territories, so I could place one there, if I controlled it. This one is a single territory, so I could only place 1. I guess there are some lakes that I can drop stuff down into. It's not the end of the world, and who knows what I'll find over here, but I would need to expand out in order to start popping these down. Whereas the buildings here can be placed anywhere. Well, again, 1 per territory, but I still think this is a strong enough advantage to make it worth it. I think we're taking this. Okay. I'm going to check out what I would wear if I went the Sumerians. I mean, there is a certain something about this, but a little bit more modest. Sumerians get +1 for the outfit, but I still think this is a good enough setup to go for.
The challenges of a young civilization. It's hard keeping up with the neighbors when they have the wheel and you don't. Humankind learns quickly that everyone contributes. If you're terrified of wild animals, you can grow lentils or catch fish. Tribes settle towns. Towns develop markets, and markets begin the exchange of goods, services, and most important, rumors and hearsay. With the Caralan's talent for construction, you can enjoy both markets and monumental pyramids.
I can't build pyramids though, can I? Because someone else got the Egyptians. God damn it. Your first city can be founded. Your people are now ready to permanently occupy one of the locations you founded an outpost in. Cities can now be created by selecting one of your outposts and evolving it into a city. Very well. Very well. Now then. I could just go straight away and grab this one as our city. That might be something that we could do. I'm going to want you to start exploring. Okay, never mind. We did do the right choice. Look at that. We've got a lake. A lake that we can build things next to. Oh, truly pleasant times are these. However, who the hell are you? Which scallywag is over here? Oh, they're sandwiched. Oh, that can't be very comfortable for you. No. Bad times to be you.
The Assyrians. The fact that they have horses and siege engines might indicate their preferences as a neighbour.
You look remarkably familiar. I'm not gonna lie. Strangely familiar over here, you are. Shockingly familiar, in fact, one might say. Really want to get over there if I can. Yet yonder discovery a Plox. Oh, take care, road train. Oh, Laudi, thank you very much. Happy birthday, Aavak. Hope you have had or had a wonderful day and will have an even better next year. I would love to keep lurking, but I have to get those 7 hours of sleep before work. Thanks for the stream. Oh, take care. Pleasant dreams. Aavak, I'm currently playing Space Engineers, and I've built a small mining ship. May I have a name suggestion? Pebble. Because you said it was a small mining ship. I'm going to want to get in there. I'm going to want to get down here. I kind of want to spread this group out as much as I can, really. You head on down and merge, please. You explore.
Come over here. Over this way.
Okay, you're all the way down here. More lakes. More lakes, more lakes. I could settle here. Have more places that I could plop down our unique building. It's an option. Okay, let's evolve you into a city. We're going to live up here, I think. Oh, hey, sea champ. Enjoy the lurk, buddy. Alright, we're going to get +4 in 12 turns. Let's evolve Outpost to City.
A city means shelter for those who need it. A place to store food. Pens for the pigs. It may not be glorious, but it beats sleeping under trees.
Are you sure? Because sleeping under trees is pretty awesome. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying you might be wrong. Alright, Pottery Workshop. The birthplace of ceramics offers new possibilities for early industry as ways and can be more easily stored and transported. Pottery Workshop, level 1 max. +4 influence on main plaza. Or you get some districts. I would like to grow our peeps. I could also pop down a maker's quarters. Sharing knowledge with neighbouring smiths is second nature to the craftsmen of this dirty, noisy, dangerous, yet vital quarter. Whereas I could go somewhere like this and generate a bit more food. And do the same there eventually. Whereas if I went there, I could start building out my maker's quarters across here. I think that might be nice. Public ceremonies. No construction progress yet. I know. A feast. Now, I don't have the population here to build either of these right now. I want to increase my population more than anything else right now. Let's go over here, because this is going to give me more of a gateway out into this direction. We are generating a little bit of science, a little bit of fame, a little bit of money. We'll get there. King Midas. Okay. Citizen outposts. You can introduce yourself to this empire. I think they already know who I am. Go to technology screen. Let's go. Okay, so domestication, taming and breeding of wild animals such as pigs and buffalo brings new means of eating and working. From great steeds to plough horses, this majestic animal strengthens all man's endeavours. Animal barns, plus 5 food per wildlife, plus 1 food on all farmers' quarters per adjacent farmers' quarters, plus food on all farmers' quarters, and the scout riders. Carpentry, which would give us clear forest, and lumberyard, and archers, which would be a very useful unit. Garrison, excuse me, warriors, artisan quarters, specialist craftsman harvest nature's most precious materials, selling the best finds for a handsome price when a market is on hand nearby, plus 3 money per adjacent market. Granary, plus 2 food per farmer, plus 1 farmer spot. I think we're going to go for the domestication just because, you know, we actually put the effort into learning it, or rather getting the getting that all set up. And I guess we introduce ourselves.
A thousand welcomes. I am the leader of a great people. I hope you are one who keeps their word.
Yes, I said I was going to destroy your town, and I did, even though it put me behind. So, word kept. You're welcome. Right. Leader Aavak. Crusader adds combat strength on units on territories influenced by other religions. And collectionist. A minus 25% influence required to unlock a cultural wonder. Also, intelligence. View the details of stealth on your intelligence forces. That is new. Okay. Does not know who you are yet. You jest, clearly. Let's have a look. Intelligence. Now, this is new. Hostile detection per territory. Toggle the display of only hostile sources of detection in each territory. I don't think that's going to affect anything right now. Your detection per territory. Toggle leverage intels. Hide or show leverage intels. Toggle armies. Hide or show armies. Ah, right. Okay. So this... my detection, best hostile detection. No other empire is providing detection. Select it. Okay. So, select a territory. You currently have no intelligence forces. Land, maritime, air. View the detection provided by your intelligence forces. View the stealth of your intelligence forces. Okay. So this is probably just giving me information, and maybe we'll be able to do things like open the gates, etc., etc. Who knows what kind of shenanigans we can get up to. But alright, let's introduce ourselves. Open up negotiations with the Empire for the first time. No new trade exchanges can be set up by either empire. Exiting trade routes are unaffected. Both empires accept the other's ambassador, revealing the position of their capital city. Okay.
Greetings. I'm called hot-blooded, short-tempered, passionate. All the highest compliments. As long as we are honest and fair, we can do mighty things.
Yes, indeed.
You
like,
come to me with a proposition.
Crush someone's
Let's see
town.
what is possible.
Because they picked a fight. It's a very mighty thing that is absolutely possible. They're unsure of your intentions and choose to reserve judgment for the time being. Trust is stable. You attacked my tribe. We refuse to trade with them. Our borders are closed to them. Comparable. We are being absorbed into their sphere of influence. Oh, dear. That's not good. War support. Strength is comparable. Your leverage, money... Ideological proximity, tolerance. Despite a few ideological differences, our empires are able to mostly get along. War support is gained when the other side breaks a treaty and is drained each turn from the side which declares war. Okay. Surprise war! If you absolutely must have a war, so be it. You will incur a war support penalty and other empires will call you a traitor. And these things matter because you kind of build up a sort of... how should I put it? A reputation, and it decays over time because, you know, this game is played out across the span of millennia. But you kind of get badges, like, of how untrustworthy you are, or how trustworthy you are, how much of a good ally you are, how good at exploring, how good of a merchant you are, how much of a backstabbing scallywag you are. And these can all have various things, like that badge at the bottom there. It's a bronze version of the badge. While having this badge, it's only gained some war support when destroying an enemy district, based on the level of the badge. Declare war, propose alliance, ask for an alliance, and access to more treaties for closer cooperation between your empires, or send a gift. Trade. There's nothing really we can trade. I do apologize for the cough there. Treaties. There's a couple of things. Crisis. Neither one has got any grievance because bygones be bygones. Our only fight happened when we were just tribespeople roaming the plains. And the reason why they aren't dead, like this empire hasn't been wiped out, is because it happened in the Neolithic era. Technically. Either that or they'd already set up another outpost, which is probably more what happened. But I don't believe you can wipe someone out in the Neolithic area. I think there's kind of like a protection against that. You just respawn. Tolerate skirmishes. Close the borders. Oh, they're an expansionist. They can come here anyway. Right. Reveal capital. Share maps. Forbid new trade. Only trade luxuries. I'd be okay with that. I'm going to propose this one. Empires can only trade luxury resources between each other.
Here is a proposal to get your heart racing.
Your proposal is too much of a ball and chain on my ambitions.
Fair enough.
I'm dying to see where this decision leads us.
Well, it's more like that. I'm waiting for you to die because of where this decision leads us. We now have a grievance. They refused our treaty. Now that gives us a grievance against them. So, I can forgive this. Their trust is improving because I proposed a treaty to them. I could also forgive this grievance. Strength, they've got Moneymaker plus 10% on all cities. Merchant Prince plus 100% money generated from ongoing trade on all cities. Bias, they prioritize the collection of luxuries and want to control all of the manufactories. Cool-headed, they weigh the pros and cons before reacting. And forgiving, errors of the past stay in the past. Let's focus on building a future. We're learning more about them. Now, I could forgive this if I wanted to. Sign trade treaty with the leader. It'll expand in 10 turns. If I demand it, we'll basically... you can effectively go to war to force them to accept a demand. And in a way, you can use this system to bully people weaker than you. You can give them impossible, like, trades. And then when they refuse, it's like, well, you leave me no choice but to go to war. I didn't want to have to go to war, but here we are. But renounce, plus 5, I guess, leverage. Leverage represents all of the pieces of sensitive information that you currently hold about the other empire's underhanded dealings. To obtain leverage, envoys and spies can look for leverage intels inside the borders of another empire. Active grievances that you and the other empires have against you, your target, will spawn these collectible curiosities near the location of dispute. Renouncing grievances, rather than turning them into demands, can also provide some leverage. When a grievance is renounced, the associated leverage intel will disappear. You can spend leverage to perform leverage actions from your embassy, which enable you to put diplomatic pressure on the other empire in specific ways. Very interesting. Now that's a completely new mechanic, and I'm going to have to get used to it. So I hope you won't mind me fumbling a little bit while I try and work all of that out. All right. I think that's our turn. Own 2 territories attached to any city, including a city's territory. Current value 1. Okay. Oh. Ah, there we go. It works now. Hooray! No restart needed. This is what it was meant to look like in the Neolithic era. But here we can now see how this is going to start panning out. So this is our builder stars, and for these I generate more fame. I can't remember, but I believe like winning the game with more fame. I don't remember what fame is used for, but I think it might actually just be a victory condition score. But you generate fame by completing each star, and there are 3 stars, but we'll generate more fame for completing stars that align with our culture's primary focus. So, for example, I need to destroy a total of 12 military units to gain a military star. I need to get 1,200 influence to unlock a aesthete star. I need to complete the construction of 6 districts to unlock a builder star, so on and so forth. I do not add sugar to beef in order to get a better crust, no. This is a big old wooden horsey, nothing special about it, though. Yep, totally not anything special. Yep, I can see the other cultures. I believe I can even bring up the fame. There we are. So, accrue fame by performing remarkable feats that add to your legacy. At the game's end, the leader who has left the biggest mark on history will claim victory. Yeah, there we go. So, fame is the primary resource that we're looking to generate for winning the game. Okay. Well, that's the end of this turn. Now, this is kind of a... Oh, no, go away. No, go. There we are. Ruined Shrine. We got 15 science and 10 influence there. The game has synchronous turns. Or simultaneous turns, rather. So quite often, you just want to move as soon as you can. If there's something you want to do at the beginning of your turn, but someone else might want to do it, you click as quickly as you can, because otherwise they might get there first. And it's really that simple. Leverage intel. A leverage intel has been generated, arising from a grievance. It appears in the territory where the crisis has occurred, collected with an agent to obtain leverage. Yeah, but I can't do that, though. Much sad, but it is true. Capital city. Let's find out about this little place. They've got some saffron down there. I disapprove of them having anything good. What else can I see them having? I'm not sure, but we've got marble, we've got copper, I believe. And horses. Unknown strategic resource there. There's a luxury resource. The things that look like stylized, kind of... I say stylized. I forget the cut that this is. But the kind of comic style cut of a diamond. Those are luxury resources. And then the more... like the suit of a card style diamond is a strategic resource. And Choose who you want to appraise of this marker and then place it on the map. What? No, I don't need that. Thank you. Let's continue scouting. That is what you are here for, scouts. Do the scouty scouts, please. We are looking for more territory that we will one day claim as our own. I think we are this is all a single territory here. So I'm going to have a look over here, find out what this is like, but I am more than likely going to settle there. It's not the best food location, to be sure, but it will probably be good enough for me. Likewise down here, I'm going to want to settle probably closer to the ocean there, I'm thinking. Let's just try and get over there if we can. I may want to split this group up as well so I can do a bit more quick scouting. Brilliant cut, thank you. Oh, take care, Hickson. You have a good night, mate. Alright. There's not a lot for us to do right now, so we're just going to end the turn.
Follow me.
Someone else.
The Phoenicians are famed for their good ships and smart traders. Best to watch your coastlines and your coffers.
Did?
Over this way.
So these are the Cho. With luck, they'll prefer thinking and meditating to unleashing their chariots.
Also duly noted. Right, we want to get over there and form a new outpost. It's going to cost 122 influence, though. A rough deal, for sure.
Will do.
Still got some mammoths around. I think I'll probably want to settle right here. Kind of in... Well, I don't know. No, I think I would prefer to settle on the coastline rather than nestled up against the mountain. For now. I think that would be the better call. But we definitely want to explore around here. Make sure that I've got a good sight of all of the areas nearby. I'm going to split this group up on the next turn. 2 idle armies. Have you got any moves left? Oh, you do.
Follow me.
You can just station here for now. Oh, you're just going to have to wait. Can you move at all? You can move one more. Good to go. Station. Oh, I should have introduced myself. Balls. I forgot to. Okay, let's do that now.
Greetings, Sovereign. Are you with me or against me?
You're at peace with someone well, I know who they are, I just haven't interacted with them.
What concerns you today?
Oh, no, that's me. I'm at peace with them, sorry. Their relations, they are at peace with both. Let's have a look. Hesitant. Their archetype is vindictive. We refuse to trade with them. Our borders are closed to them. I mean, I could, once again, try to open up a trade treaty.
Let us formalize our mutual appreciation.
Please, give me a moment.
That's code for no. Very well. I will keep that there, but again, trust is improving. That's kind of what I want. Trust is stable. They aired grievances. They aired grievances against us. Oppressing my people. No. You're not getting this. They're my people now. In fact, I'm fairly certain they were always my people. I killed every one of your people. These are new people. I made them fresh. They are fresh, new people. Your people put to the sword. Even the younglings. Hello.
Greetings. I'm called hot-blooded, short-tempered, passionate. All the highest compliments. As long as we are honest and fair, we can do mighty things.
A delight to see you again.
Again? Well, I guess we have seen each other a while. Expansionist, protector, a turtle. They create strong defenses on their borders. 2-star protector, plus 4 combat strength in combat for units in or adjacent to the district of a garrison. Okay. Our ideological proximity is high. Ooh, our empires have few ideological differences, making cooperation smooth and easy. The other side's war support increases if you break treaties with your ideological proximity is always maxed out with leader Mama Aklo. Oh, that's because they're an aesthete. Okay. But trust is deteriorating. Well, once again, I will offer trade luxuries.
So, tell me, shall we become closer?
Impossible! The proposal is worse than bad poetry and would last longer.
This is what you wish to do. You set things in motion.
You did. Yes. My Machiavellian schemes. But very well. It is worse than bad poetry and will last longer. That is such a good insult. I don't even. I just don't even, Jed. Not even slightly do I even. Of herds and heirlooms. Today, the era of nomadism is a distant memory for your people. Multiple generations of families having lived and died in the same city over the course of centuries. Every death comes with pain and a grief for those still living. But as time has passed, family quarrels have also become commonplace as arguments over material possessions flare up. One distinguished family, riven by disputes over a herd of prized cattle, has asked for you to establish a clear system of inheritance to help avoid future arguments. What is your decree? Overlook. These affairs are private matters of families. This would move us ever so slightly more in favour of tradition or dispute. Every child should receive an equal share of the possessions, living or otherwise. Distribute, rather. This modifies the economic axis towards collectivism or privilege. We will not dilute any family's bloodline. The firstborn will obtain all of the material assets. This will move the axis towards individualism. Belial is mine! I see. I think we know where Belial sits. Does Belial happen to be the firstborn of the Belial line? I think this says much. No. Oh. Dr. Moriarty. As a firstborn, privilege seems only fair. Belial is apparently the third. Oh, well, Belial... I see. Belial is like 15. Belial's parents were very busy. As the owner of this child, I support privilege, says Cod the dog. Drop table. Middle children, rise up. I forget where that goes. And I forget how to bring that up as well. How do I actually toggle that view? There is a way, I'm sure of it. I'm sure there is a way for me to bring up that kind of information. Is it the banner? I don't think it is. No. Maybe if I click on the city... you can now build an embassy to unlock new diplomatic actions in the diplomacy panel. Like a cultural wonder, an embassy can be placed on any tile, and multiple cities of the empire may contribute to its construction. Only one embassy can be built in your empire, however. It'd take 59 turns, so it's not happening, I'm afraid. As the thirdborn, ring to ring, says, I'd say overlook so I can quietly scheme my way through. But I'm sure there is a way for me to bring up, like, the traditions and such. Well, there used to be. Does anyone recall where that would be? I guess it isn't a big thing, but... do we want to be more collectivist or more individualist? I feel privilege is more leaning towards kind of a meritocracy kind of perspective. Whereas collectivism is more towards we rise and fall as one. Firstborn isn't meritocratus, but I said individualism. Privilege is simply moving the cultural kind of zeitgeist more towards the idea of individualism, of measuring each person and kind of comparing them to the others. Whereas collectivism is the idea that all are equal. Doesn't matter if you happen to be born first, doesn't matter if you happen to be born taller or are stronger, are faster, are smarter. It's more a single organism made up of many individual components, whereas privilege, and again, it's not about the idea of privilege, it's the idea that privilege moves the culture more towards individualism, is each person is measured alone. They stand alone. If they stand higher than others, then they did that on their own. If that makes sense. I think in a culture which values individualism, you're probably going to be moving more towards the idea of meritocracy. Whereas a culture that focuses more on collectivism is likely not to put as much value on an individual and their particular merits. Does that make sense, chat? Hope I'm explaining myself well. I think we're going to go for distribute in this instance, though, regardless. It's not ultimately going to make any difference. I can't really mouse over it, because the moment I move my mouse, it slides away. But each of these, the axes are split up into 4 quarters. And as you move between them, like we're right... Oh, sorry, 5 quarters. 5 sections. We're in the central bar right now, but there's 2 steps to either side of the center. So it's 5 blocks in the center, then 4 blocks to the left, 4 blocks to the left of that, so on and so forth. And the more you move to the extreme of an axis, the different buffs you get. We're going to go with distribute. Ah, there we go. Society. And now we can see it. I had to do the first one in order to unlock it. That's why I couldn't find it before. Right, society. Ideologies. Choices you make in civics or separate events, specific events, will influence your ideology and provide bonuses. So, economic. Collectivism, the choices taken emphasize socialized measures, regulation of the economy, collectivized decisions. Regulationism, the middle point of the economic axis, and individualism, the choices taken emphasize deregulation, shifting of power to private entities, supporting individual interests instead of collective ones. We've got geopolitical, homeland, the choices taken emphasize group defense, exceptionalism, militarization for reasons against other groups. And then you've got regional as the middle point. And then world. The choice is taken to emphasize cooperation, humanism, universalism, and militarization for reasons of unifying groups. Then you've got order. Liberty. The choice is taken to emphasize people taking initiative in organizing their society in what they express, in what they say, the political structure. Scrutiny and then authority. The choice is taken to emphasize controlling any dissidents in policing more or less closely the population, defining what people are allowed to do and not do in top-down manner. And then finally, social. Tradition. The choice is taken to emphasize doing things as they have always been done, repudiating new ways of seeing the world. And then progress on the far right. The choice is taken to emphasize changing how things are done, searching for new ideas, and questioning tradition. There is 0 territory in your empire's sphere of influence. Sad. 0 enactable civics. The average stability of all of your cities is settled. We can have a look at the civics. They are converting us. This empire has a 64% hold over this territory. The territory's owner, leader Aavak, has a 35% hold. Select to display a breakdown. It has 11 influence on this territory out of the 17 total influence. Okay, we really need to bump up our influence then. Whereas we only have 6 influence in here. Show civics. Are there any civics to show? Cannot be done without any civics unlocked. Fair enough. Let's take you over this direction, see what we can see. Not a lot. Now, some of my units are still have the bonus that we got early on that allows them to move quite far. Oh. A notification. Barasan's discovered. You discovered the breathtaking Barasan's mountain. Nice. Try and go grab that. That is obsidian. Might even allow us to make some obsidian swords. I don't remember if that's a thing or not. Also, Bilal asked if I've taken my tea break yet. I haven't, but I will be taking it in about 10 minutes. Oh, thank you very much, Dark Helmet. Diolch yn fawr iawn, mate. Yeah, my birthday was on the 21st. I was a little bit too ill to celebrate it back then. So here we are. Somewhat belated, but still the same month, so it counts. Just 10 days late. Let's move up in this direction. Okay. Enter.